speak. Tonight on the dirt, Louie and I. Tonight. What? What? Tonight on the dirt, Louie and I are bringing you one heck of a show.
Probably the most embarrassing screw up at work I've ever had in my life.
We have Rick and Cruzy tailgating from their driveway in Milwaukee. Is it deflating to watch Tony and Parker get such big cleanups?
10 times out of 10, I'll pick what I have going on.
I think he must have just blacked out for a second there.
We have Carl from the middle of nowhere in Canada. How close were you to not coming back this season?
A lot of things had to change, and Rick did. A lot of things did change.
We have Mitch and Doomit, two of my all-time favorites from Sandy, Oregon. We put together a little game, Minor Details. Who is Doomit's favorite celebrity?
Probably George Washington.
And last but not least, we have Dustin. And last but not least, we have Dustin.
No one dives in this type of water. Watch that hook. You're about to lose it. Oh, you're about to lose it.
Yeah.
It's really, really dangerous.
And a very energetic Carlo.
2020, rock and roll.
Woo! This is The Dirt. Speak. Good boy.
I thought about going shirtless because it's nice enough, but
So, Cruzy, how did you get to Rick's house?
I drove my wagon.
I knew you didn't walk, and I knew you didn't drive, so there's only one other possibility. Tow truck.
You.
Rick, Cruzy, and Carl, welcome to The Dirt. Carl, where are you? It looks like you may have been kidnapped.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting on my couch, Williams Lake, BC, buddy.
We're tailgating in my driveway. The weather's beautiful.
You mean this black dumpster back here?
Yeah. Wow. Ouch.
Oh.
All right, Rick, you just had an 82-ounce cleanup.
82.37.
Unreal.
Wow. Well, I'm just happy that paid off.
You're almost at 250 ounces for the season. How psyched are you guys all to be where you are and to succeed in gold mining?
Yeah, it's a pretty special year. We lost so much time. We've got less people. I'm trying to keep the costs down, so there's less luxury, less overhead, less everything, and every little bit of gold we get means more because we're putting everything we got into it. And we know we are.
So, Carl, did you notice early on that you were dealing with a different Rick Ness this season?
Yeah, 100%, man. It was like a light switch, right? Rick's passion's back into it, right? It was the Rick that I knew 5 years ago. That's what we were dealing with this year, and man, it was. We'll look at the end results, right? So, I'm happy.
Is it deflating to watch these guys like Tony and Parker get such big cleanups?
178.6.
Good job.
330, 340.
No, it's not deflating at all. It's not even a comparison. 10 times out of 10, I'll pick what I have going on. They're pulling big ounces out of the ground, but they've got big expenses. My operation runs 24 hours a day at full tilt, at 2,200 liters of diesel fuel. That runs everything. That runs my production hole, my trucks, my camp, everything. Compared to Parker's D10 will run that in one shift. I want to do things my way, keep it small, and focus on profit.
Is that the ultimate goal though now, or do you not know if you want to have a huge operation and kind of be a lifetime miner?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to be a lifetime miner, but I don't think I'll ever want a huge operation. I mean, I'm always going to focus on profit margins. I don't have any aspirations to have 5 D10s on site. I want to keep it lean and mean as long as I can. And when you add the stress and that kind of overhead and that kind of money, that's the big reason I wanted to go out on my own,
Cruzy, it sounds like Rick really knows what he's talking about these days. I mean, are we watching a maturation right before our eyes here?
I think he must have just blacked out for a second there with that whole thing he just rattled off. Because I've never heard him talk like that in my life.
I know. That was like a mining prodigy for a second there. I've never heard Rick talk like that. All right, Rick, explain to me why the cheap cut is called the cheap cut.
Yeah, well, it's because a 700 and a couple of trucks can clear a lot of ground. when it's that shallow. And that being said, yeah, we didn't burn much fuel, we didn't burn much time, we didn't burn much wages, and that's why we called it the cheap cut.
Yeah, we got to haul and pay real quick, and I don't know, you said something about wages. Some people are getting paid for this?
That's the goal,
That's news
Cruzy.
to
That's
me.
the goal.
Yeah.
Cruzy and Carl, this is for both of you guys. Last season wasn't the best for Rick. What is it like when Rick comes in and says, I've got a hunch that there's some gold in this area?
I've got a bit of a hunch on the cheap cut here. We could get in there and strip, a week's worth of pay in like one day.
Are you guys rolling your eyes?
No, I wasn't down him at all. Like I said, he did some research last year, and there was some forward thinking on this, right? So it wasn't like it was out of nowhere. So, yeah, I was on board, right?
Cruzy, I hate to do this, but tonight's episode, you rolled a rock truck, buddy. How embarrassing was that for you?
Look out! Oh! Holy!
Yeah. Probably the most embarrassing screw-up at work I've ever had in my life. I wouldn't say the most catastrophic, because there really wasn't a lot of damage, and I really thought I was going to get a lot of for it the rest of the season, and maybe it'll come next season.
No, it's coming right now. We're gonna replay it in slow-mo. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Look out! Holy!
Christo, could you do Carl and I a favor? Could you put the Bozo theme music over the clip of Cruzy rolling the truck?
Look out! Holy!
Cruzy, I'm sorry in advance, but your mistakes are a dream come true for the dirt.
Me too. I'm pretty happy about this.
You both.
Cruzy, 2 weeks ago, we premiered your new talk show with Carla. We loved it so much, we begged for another episode. In this one, you pick up your buddy Rick in a rock truck. Check it out.
I got something real special to drive around in today. My Volvo A40F. 500 horsepower diesel engine in it with a turbocharger on it. 6-wheel drive, locking differentials, full hydraulic system, makes things go up and down. Today I'm gonna go pick up my main man, my BFF, my ride or die. Sometimes my old lady calls him my husband. Just minors driving around and stuff, getting stuff to drink.
Oh, hey, guy. Yeah, I'm pulling up to camp to pick you up. Hey, remember when I said we were gonna go for a little drive today?
You slow for driving?
Oh yeah, buddy.
I'm not gonna fit in this seat.
Yeah, you will. Holy.
It's warmer in here than it was on my trailer.
Dude, I haven't turned my heater on in my room at all. And I woke up like 6 this morning. Well, I got some warmth in my bed. Do I get out?
Nope.
Lose that?
You never get out.
No. So I just toughed it out.
I think I might exceed the weight limit on these chairs. This is a day of cramming me into uncomfortable chairs.
We've been up here for what, 5 months now?
Yeah.
Remember that time we moved camp and put in a new septic system and we're sluicing in 6 days?
Yeah,
That was pretty awesome.
there was like 3 of us then.
Why did we even think we could even attempt that?
Because we did it.
Because we're awesome?
Yeah.
How many raw hot dogs can you fit in your mouth?
Like end to end.
Just however.
Well, end to end is a whole different story.
I mean, you can break them up.
Right?
Yeah.
Then like 30.
Jesus, you're so full of yourself. You always have to be the best at everything.
I am the best. I fit raw hot dogs in my mouth.
All right.
I'm out of coffee.
Good. Out of here.
I'm leaving this.
30 hot dogs, Rick?
Well, if not, if they're end to end.
I mean, can we see it? Do you have 30 hot dogs right there at your
No.
tailgate? All right, look, I have about 1 million questions for Carl Rosk. Are you ready for some questions, Carl?
Yeah, let's go, buddy.
When we come back, I'm gonna get to the bottom of who is Carl Rosk. Stay tuned.
Coming up, Carl reveals that his health problems have reached the breaking point.
Come to the point this year where I could barely walk, right? I was losing my feeling in my right arm.
He's in pain, like you can see it, right? It's hard to watch that, you know what I mean?
Then, after all these years on Gold Rush, we're blown away to learn that Carl is a third-generation gold miner.
I grew up gold mining. My old grandpa was a gold miner, right? Always wanted to do it.
And he has family land that's rich in gold.
Well, for example, there's a pretty decent-sized mine right above us up in the creek there called Noble Metals, thousands and thousands of ounces.
I'm not looking to jump around and dig a glory hole all over the damn place.